Hello and welcome to another video, everyone. Varuk here, and we just had a brand new dungeon release called the Lost Forest, and this is going to be your guide to the adventure mode. The Lost Forest is an important dungeon to be clearing every single day because it actually drops level 280 gear, which is really going to help you catch up in terms of gear score, either if you're a returning player or if you kind of had difficulty clearing the Overlord dungeons previous to the 3.0 release. We're going to go through each boss in sequence and teach you everything you need to know. For this first boss, Kochiri, it's actually a pretty easy fight. Just simply DPS the boss until that purple meter on the middle left-hand side of the screen fills up. When that meter fills up, 3 green beams will be emanating from the boss, and you just need to have one person from the party stand in each of the beams to soak up the green orbs, because if the green orbs go through, he'll restore HP. Other than that, I think we might have had too much damage to see any other mechanics, so I hope I'm not missing anything super important here. And for the second boss, Lynn here, it looks like our tank is going to pull a Leroy Jenkins before we finish clearing the room. That's okay. For this boss, it's pretty simple. You just want to make sure that you target him and interrupt him every time he tries to cast Thousand Needles. There will be a certain point during the fight where one player is targeted with something called Shadowless Fist. Just have that person walk away from the party to avoid spreading AoE damage to the party. There's also going to be 2 different phases where the boss spawns 2 ads, one called Little Yellow and one called Little Blue. When this happens, you want to have the tank face the main boss away from the party, and you want to have the rest of the party switch to Little Yellow and Little Blue respectively and kill them before getting back on the boss.
I'll show you my true martial art.
There's also going to be another point where he pulls one random party member to the stage, and he then summons an illusion of himself to attack that person. If you are that person who's been pulled up, all you need to do is simply face the illusion that is targeting you as he attempts to pass through you. You can't attack the illusion, you can't do anything to the illusion, and none of your party members can help you. All you have to do, again, is just simply face it every time it tries to pass through you. Interesting mechanic, but yeah, that's all you gotta do. And that's going to be it for the second fight.
martial arts. bad yourself. Next time, I won't hold back. I'll show you my true martial arts. Show you my true martial arts. Ha! You aren't too bad yourself. Next time, I won't hold back.
And for the third and final boss, it's actually two bosses, one called Dec and one called No Way, or Nawi, I think that's how you say it. Anyway, the overall goal of this fight is to kill both bosses at the exact same time. If you don't kill them at the same time, you're going to wipe. Basically, they just pulse an AoE ability that kills you instantly. There's going to be a mechanic here. If you have the green text above your head, you have to continue moving or you'll die. And alternatively, there's another mechanic where if you get the yellow text above your head, you have to stand still in DPS, or of course you'll die. What we did is we had one DPS focus one boss, the other DPS focus the other boss, and I kind of did some micromanaging where I tab targeted between them to check their HP throughout the fight to make sure they would go down at the same time. They also have something called the Innie Outie or the Outie Innie, where you have to stand on the outside of the ring until it explodes and then move to the inside of the ring until it explodes, and then you can continue the fight. There is another mechanic where two players will be given yellow text and the other two players will be given green text. You just have to find the person that matches the color of text that you have and stack with them. And if you don't, of course, there will be deaths. Two more things. There is a massive raid wipe mechanic called Foreign Forest. So you can see here I've been given Foreign Forest and you have to get as far away from the party as possible. I got backed up against the rock and I guess they could have gone further or maybe I could have gone further, but you'll see here I killed at least the tank. So if you get that, just run away as far as possible. And there is one final mechanic. When that purple meter reaches 100%, the boss is going to channel an ability that will wipe you if you don't hide behind the gravestones. So what you need to do is make your way over here as quickly as possible to get behind the gravestone. And if you don't do that, you're just basically going to wipe. I actually popped my quantum shield and it helped me survive, but you can see a few people actually died there. So it comes out really, really fast. Just make sure that you're paying attention. And other than that, it's just smooth sailing. Again, make sure you kill both of them at relatively the same time to avoid wiping. And that is going to be your guide to the Lost Forest on adventure mode. Enjoy your day.